Peek. Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. And in this video, I want to share with you, I want to answer a question, and I want to actually ask a question too, but I want to share with you why I love woodworking. And I'm going to give you 10 reasons why I love woodworking. I don't know why I like to do things in tens. That was my last video. And by the way, I have a whole playlist of top 10 things. So it just works out. I had 10 reasons. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I am home and I'm out in my shop. So it is Wednesday morning. Nice cool morning. It's about 46 degrees this morning. And yeah, fall is slowly creeping in. And I got home yesterday, Tuesday. And probably home till next Tuesday. Yeah, need some home time, some R&R, some time with my wife. And yeah, just enjoy being home and doing chores and enjoying time outside and just getting ready for our Harvest Fest and some other things and just, yeah, doing stuff. So in this video, I want to talk about why I love woodworking. And then I'm going to tag some people, yes, to do a video also and share why you love woodworking if you do. So I have a list here. Am I the only one who uses wood to make lists? I've been doing that for many, many years. It's just kind of fun to just, well, drop my pen skull. Uh-oh. Anywho, it's just kind of fun to grab a piece of wood and just write your list down. I'm a list guy. I'm always making lists. And it won't blow away if it's windy because it's heavy, you know. There's always wood around, so I have lists on pieces of wood all over my shop. And it's just kind of fun. Anywho, 10 reasons. Okay. Number 1, the atmosphere. I have a workshop. I know everybody can't have a workshop, but if you have a workshop or you have a place to work on wood, it's just a neat place, and the atmosphere is wonderful. The smell. Just the smell of the wood. Oh, I just really enjoy it. Just smelling the different woods and the look. You know, I have all my tools and all my stuff, and I got pictures on the wall, and yeah, it just looks neat. It just looks like my shop. It is my shop, and it's just kind of a neat little place, and I like the look of it, and I love the feel of it. There's just a good feeling to be in your shop, to be in your little space where, yeah, you can create things and make things and do stuff, and yeah, I love the atmosphere. Number 2, my Lord and Savior was a woodworker. Yeah, picture him right there. A sketch that somebody did. Jesus was a carpenter. And that's good enough for me. And there's just something about that just makes me, it helps me feel closer to him. Now, I can feel close to God wherever I am. He's always with me. But there's just something about hanging out in the shop and doing woodworking and knowing that he did that too. I don't know. And that he just worked with wood. He worked with his hands and he created things. And I don't know. There's just something about that just makes me feel close to him in another way. And I just think it's wonderful. Yeah. Jesus was a carpenter. Number 3, it's an outlet for creativity. Speaking of God, God created me. And he created me to be creative. And I just have those creative juices in me. Things like this. Just kind of fun, silly things. I can create. You know, and there's different ways that I'm creative. I just love to create, you know, and creating things out of wood. Also making YouTube videos, making music, writing. There's other ways, cooking or trying to cook. Different ways that I like to be creative. And there's just something about that. Being able to create something. And I really believe that we got that from God because he is our creator and he created us and he created us to be creative and just to do things and to make things and to change things and to make things better. And yeah, it's just a fun way to be creative. Number 4, I can sell my woodworks. Things like this. Names. And I've done that. Oh boy, I have made so many names in the past. And I could just spell anybody's name out of wood, and I've sold those. Or I could do it like this, more of a script version. Whoa. You know, different things like that. I have made names. I've made puzzles. I've made signs. I've made custom orders. Marty, why are you falling over there? I've made a lot of things that I've sold. Now, I don't do that too much anymore. Here in West Central Minnesota, it's not the best place for selling stuff, and there's competition, and it's hard to just get what things are worth. And yeah, I don't do a lot of selling anymore, but I have in the past. And I know a lot of people are in better areas and actually can make better things, nicer things than I do, and they can sell them. But that is an option, and I have done that in the past. And this is kind of neat to create something and make something and to sell it and pass it on and make a little money from it. So yeah. You know, it's just neat to be able to sell your woodworks. Number 5, more importantly and better than selling stuff, I can give stuff away. Like these little 3D reindeer that I make on the scroll saw. I love making these things. They're so fun. I do them out of different woods, and I like to give these away. And many other things too. My Jesus words and puzzles and names and signs and carved spoons and all different things. And then special gifts that were made especially for somebody. I love making things out of wood and giving them to friends and family. And yeah, I just that's probably one of my favorite and most important reasons for making sawdust is to make gifts to give to other people. And number 6, it's a productive hobby. I love making Jesus words. I'm going to make a whole bunch of them to give away this weekend. It's a productive hobby. I think it's important that we all have a hobby. I really do. We all work hard and have responsibilities in life, and we're all busy and stuff. But I think it's good for everybody to have at least one hobby, just a place to unwind, something to do, to enjoy. God made us to enjoy life. He wants us to enjoy life. And so I think it's important to have a hobby. And it doesn't have to be a productive hobby, but I think it's kind of nice. Why do something that's fun and you enjoy, and yet you produce something too? It's productive, and I think that's important as we get older too, and even when we retire. I don't think I'll ever retire. I probably won't be able to retire, but even if I did, I would be busy when my retirement, doing things and making things and being productive in my hobbies, And I just think it's kind of special to be able to have a hobby and to be able to be productive in it. And you can definitely do that in woodworking. Number 7, it's a place to putz. I'm just putzing with a router. I'm going to see if I can fix it. It's a place to putz. You don't always have to be making something. You can come out to your shop and you can just putz. Being in my wood shop is a place I can putz. I can fix things. I can work on things. I can bring something out here to fix or repair. I can just putz. I can do some cleaning. I can do some organizing. I can just work with things and just, it's a place to putz. Now, I learned woodworking from a little bit from my stepdad, a lot from my Uncle Don and my Grandpa Mord. I didn't really learn woodworking from my dad, but I did learn the fine art of putzing, being a putz in the shop, just going out. And he didn't really have a workshop, but he had a garage, and he would go out there and putz. He worked on something in the garage for the garage or the house or something, or in the yard. It could be something for his pickup or for his fish house or his camper or his boat. Something he's working on, something he's fixing, something he's repairing, or just go out in the garage and just putz. He had an old wood stove, and he'd get that fired up to warm up the shop if it was cold, and warm up the garage, and just putz. So sometimes you can just come out to your wood shop and just putz, and that's kind of fun too. Number 8. I have family and friends that are woodworkers, and I have memories of them, whether they passed on or whether they're still around. That's my Uncle Don, and that's my Grandpa Moore. I got pictures of them in here. And that's the thing, I have family and friends that are or were woodworkers. I have a lot of friends that are in the hobby, and that's the thing. It's kind of a lost art, kind of a lost hobby. A lot of people don't do it anymore, but I have family and friends that are woodworkers, and they enjoy it, and I've enjoyed it with them. Woodworking is kind of a solo hobby in a way. You like to go out in your shop and work by yourself and make things, but it's also fun to do it with others too. And I've done it with family and friends, and I've also taught scroll sign to family and friends and to others, to kids, and it's just fun and just to be able to teach your hobby and being able to create things out of wood and to share that with family and friends. Life is hard, but God is so good. But yeah, life is hard. There's lots of challenges in life, and boy, have I had them, and I still have them. But I am still very blessed, and God is so good. And coming out to my shop sometimes is it's a good place for a break, and it's really good for my mental health. And there's a lot of people that struggle with their mental health. I don't really struggle with it, but I think we all do in a way, to a point, whether it's just getting down, getting depressed, getting overwhelmed, whatever, and some people really struggle in big ways. And I think all of us struggle in some way. And sometimes you just need a break, and we can do that anywhere. But I think the wood shop is a wonderful place to just, and just kind of get away from all the responsibilities and troubles and struggles and of life, and not to forget about them. You still do them, but just a little break. And I think it's really good for our mental health to just hang out in a wood shop. Again, just putz and create and just be around the wood and just to do something productive and just forget about the troubles for a little bit. And it's a good time to just really think too. You can just slow down and think about things and problem solve, and you can pray and give things to God and figure out how to deal with things in life. And and just enjoy your time in the shop. It's really good for our mental health. I've heard a lot of people say that, and it is true. Oh, that's good coffee. Good coffee. And pistachios. Mm. 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 Oh, that's good coffee. Number 10, it's enjoyable and relaxing. Doing woodworking, hanging out in your wood shop. It is. It's enjoyable and it's relaxing. You know, I think there's a lot of hobbies that we have that are a lot of work. And this one is enjoyable and relaxing. And even when we're being productive and making things and creating things and putzing and making things to sell and making gifts and doing things with others in the shop and stuff, it's still enjoyable and relaxing. I could sit here and have a cup of coffee and eat pistachios, and I'm still doing woodworking. I'm at least in my shop, and I can look at woodworking magazines and books and stuff and think about patterns and making things and designing things and just enjoy it, just relax and just be, again, in the atmosphere of my shop. Yeah, so that's why I love woodworking. There's probably other reasons too, but that's 10 reasons. Number 1, the atmosphere, the smell, look, and feel. Number 2, my Lord and Savior was a woodworker, so that's good enough for me. Number 3, it's an outlet for creativity. Number 4, I can sell my woodworks. Number 5, I can give my woodworks, even better. Number 6, it's a productive hobby. Number 7, being in my shop, it's a place to putz. And I am a putz. I mean, look at me. Yeah, I gotta have a place to be a putz. Number 8, family and friends are woodworkers, and I've enjoyed it with them, and it's memories of them too. 9, it's good for our mental health. Number 10, it's relaxing and enjoyable. I mean, I have a chair in my shop. I gotta just, I gotta be able to just hang out. Put my feet up on my workbench and So this is a tag video. I like doing challenge videos and tag videos, and a lot of people don't do them anymore, and it doesn't always work, but you never know. It's just kind of fun to share. So I'm tagging you, all of you. Tag, you're it. Now go make a video and share why you love woodworking, if you do. It could be a 60-second short. It could be a half-hour ramble. It could be a 2-hour movie, whatever you want to do. But I want to hear. I want to know. And I'm tagging a few of my friends that are woodworkers, Lynn and Robert and Chris and Frankie and Andy. I encourage you all. And I know you're busy and you're doing other stuff, and maybe making videos isn't so much your thing like it is my thing. But I want to hear. It would be wonderful to see you all make a video on this one. And I know sometimes some do some and some don't do them. And but I think it would be kind of fun. And if you do it, just title it "Why I Love Woodworking." Tag from a challenge from Marty from Martys Ramblings. And yeah, let us know why you enjoy woodworking. And yeah, and it's different for everybody, I'm sure. Um, but yeah, and then let's pass it on and tag others, challenge others, and see if we can get it going. It'd just be kind of fun. And please comment on this video, what you think about woodworking, what you think of the reasons that, why I enjoy it. And yeah, please give this a like if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy it. And again, I got a playlist of tons and tons and tons of woodworking through the years. You can watch those videos. And I have a top 10 playlist too, but I've been I don't know why. I tens, I always have 10 reasons or 10 tips or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to get on with the day and yeah, do some woodworking. And so we have our Harvest Fest coming up this weekend. This is kind of something I started and I just really enjoy it. It's a fall activity in our church. It's kind of an outreach for the community, but also for people in church. And not a big thing. We have it for about 4 hours on this Saturday. And I was hoping it was going to be cooler, but it's going to be like 75, 80, but it's going to be like 60s every day. And then Saturday is going to be like 75, 80, but that's okay. So we have Hayride, which is my little John Deere tractor, pulling a trailer with hay bales on it. People can ride on it. I take them from the church down to the park, and back by the lake. That's fun. Then we have bingo, and we have line dancing, and we have a cakewalk, and we have crafts to paint, and we have little campfires in a can. My little campfires I make, and we're gonna have s'mores, and there's gonna be coffee and cider, and yeah, just all different kinds of things. Some games too. We have a lot of lawn games and stuff. And last year we had a bouncy house. I don't know if we're getting it this year or not. So if you're in the Grove City, Minnesota area, come and check it out. It's First Baptist Church in Grove City in West Central Minnesota. Yeah, 1 to 4 this Saturday the 5th. Our Harvest Fest. So it'll be fun. So I'm cutting out animals and shapes. I got probably about close to 100. I'm going to have over 100 of just different animals and shapes and different things for kids to paint. And kids can come and you get to paint, or you can use markers or crayons or whatever, but it will have paints and you can paint them, decorate them, do whatever you want, and then you get to keep it and take it home. So that'll be kind of fun. I finished making some of those, and then I'm going to make a whole bunch of Jesus words, and I'm going to have at our little welcome center and give everybody a Jesus word when they come. And then yeah, I'm still working on some other things, and I got a whole bunch of logistics to get it ready and bring stuff. We got to go get hay bales and making games and doing stuff and get ready. So it'll be fun doing a lot of that. And I'm working on Christmas ornaments and some other things. And yeah, so I'll work on that stuff today. And yeah. I hear gunshots out there. I think it's duck hunting already. So yeah, so we'll have to start wearing our orange when we go for hikes. I'm hoping my wife and I can get a couple hikes in this weekend, and do some fishing, have some campfires. And I love fall and winter, and it's getting to be the season. So it's October, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video for now. Again, I finished my September challenge of doing a video every day, and so now I'm like, slow down a little bit, maybe 1 a week. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.